It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders. And it's coming up next.
Just off the Capitol Beltway, due east from the monuments of Washington, D.C., we are counting down a kickoff here just outside our nation's capital. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go from just outside our nation's capital. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Finding room at midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Washington.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches, he's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had
and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action here with Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. Third and long. They'll throw with Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler.
It's 4th down.
So the drive will end there, and on comes Tress Way to punt on 4th down. Raheem Blackshear is set to return for the Panthers. So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers now ready to get to work on offense for the first time. They are led out by the veteran, the one they call the Red Rifle, dating back to his old days at TCU. It's Andy Dalton.
The man known around the league as the Red Rifle, and what an NFL career he's had up until this point, Mike. I mean, think back. At one point, he's the Pro Bowl quarterback routinely leading his team to the playoffs. Now, he's the experienced backup. He's bringing a lot of veteran presence to every locker room he finds himself, and one thing's for certain. When he gets a shot to play in the game, you could certainly do a lot worse than having him in your starting lineup.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Another run here with Hubbard. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And he will work his way to the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Hubbard. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Mingo, the man in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Here's Dalton. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now Dalton. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. Second and 7. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. A give, and here comes Robinson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 5. Here's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. He got loose after the grab, and they couldn't bring him down. A gain of 28.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On play action, Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. And he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Raheem Blackshear on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Panthers offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Tremble comes in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the rookie from South Carolina, Xavier Legette. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Tremble comes in motion. Dalton to throw. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. To throw is Dalton. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Man in motion, heading left. Throwing, Dalton. That's caught, left side, it's complete. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now it's Dalton. To the left side, into the hands of Legette. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone, because it's 1st and goal.
That one taken in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Panthers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run, and he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Robinson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He pulls it in around the 5. And the Commanders are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. The motion man here is McLaurin. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. Second and goal. Throwing is Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's 3rd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is 4th and goal. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Seibert's kick is good. And the Commanders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Dalton. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson. 13 yards on the catch there. It's a Carolina 1st down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a 1st down.
Jonathan Mingo, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Going up top. And that one is caught. And he will score. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are on top. It's 14-10.
Commanders 10.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Ertz in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Tremble comes in motion. Here's Dalton. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. Here now, 3rd and 5. Mingo, the man in motion. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Tremble comes in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within 1 possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. As he'll punt it away for the second time. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. His throw left side is complete. Still going. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Seibert's extra point is true. And the Commanders move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now Dalton. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
This one deep downfield for Mingo. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, Kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On now is the punt team for the Panthers. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Here comes the number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels, with the rest of the Commanders' offense. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they'll try to keep it going. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards to Devian Clowney there in run support. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And man, the play action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
The motion man is Sanders. To throw is Dalton. There's a short one caught by Sanders. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now it's Dalton. He's got his tight end, Max Sanders. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
They send a receiver in motion left. Dalton to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Leggett. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Mingo, the man in motion. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing, Dalton. This one to the tight end, Tremble. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking. There's no need to rush, but you have to execute your offense and make sure you end this drive with points.
They'll run with Hubbard. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
A field goal only ties it. When you find yourself this close, you're thinking 6. Let's take the lead. But now after that 1st down loss, it really changes the approach now on 2nd and 3rd. You have to at least come away with points.
Dalton working from the pistol. And he Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Panthers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Play action. Here's Dan. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. The veteran, Jadeveon Clowney, still at it, and he still has it. He gets the sack.
Clowney comes up with the big sack, and you can make an argument, Mike, that he's coming off his best season of his career. 9.5 sacks just a year ago. Now he's back home in the Carolinas, where he's already making his presence felt.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll run here. And right to the 25-yard line. That is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Ha ha ha! On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He's got it at the 7. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Mingo, the man in motion. Dalton. Catch is made. That's Mingo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. 3rd down coming up.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Here's Dalton. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Commanders come up with it, and he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. And a terrific play for the defense to come up with the score that, Greg, extends their lead and really hurts the offense's momentum.
Mike, it's hard enough in this league when you find yourself trailing in the 2nd half to be able to battle yourself back and try to end up winning this game. But when you have turnovers like that, that not only then extend the lead, it just makes that even a taller task.
Now, for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
That's taken in right side by Leggett. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now Dalton. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll need to score and do it quickly. Still one timeout left. The final minute, 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense could just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. And in the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.